Welcome back to the channel. This video might be useful to anyone with a Lexus CT200h with a dead 12V battery, and I believe the Toyota Prius has the same layout. Despite a big battery pack to run the hybrid system, these cars have a tiny conventional 12V battery that can drain and leave you stranded if, for example, you leave it parked up for a week or so. To first access the car, there's a key inside the fob that can be removed by pulling this small tab. I'll show you how to change the battery on this later too. Now with the driver's door open, you can reach around inside and unlock a rear passenger door. Once you're in the back of the car, you can flip the rear bench seat down to access the boot area, which is where the battery is located. You may wish to remove the parcel shelf to make things easier. The 12V battery is tucked away in this corner under the plastic cubby hole, but we're going to open the boot using a small hidden lever which is located just below this latch, this area here. So in order to get to that, we need to remove the boot floor cover, and I'm going to move the plastic tray below that for better access, but you can leave that in place and just get to it through the square hole just in shot here. Through this other opening, you can just about see the silver end of the boot release lever. I'll show this closer once I've opened the boot lid. It's at a slight angle, but you move it up and towards yourself, which will release the boot, and you can now push it open. Here's how it looks from the other side. Now we need to remove this plastic cubby hole which has a fitting that can be unscrewed by hand. Then it lifts away quite easily, revealing a battery that is far too small for a car with so much equipment on its 12V system. You do have to remove this corner cover, again by hand with no tools required, to get to the negative terminal and be able to recharge it. I will have to say here that it's not recommended by Lexus or Toyota to jumpstart hybrids, and instead the battery should be charged. However, I'm confident these Noco Boost starters that have a lot of what they call ultra safe and mistake proof tech will be okay to use, provided that you don't press the override button that shuts those features off. Oh, and don't forget to have the key fob to hand, as once the car has power the alarm will sound. Also please check out my other videos for a review on the Noco GB40 Jump Starter. Now with your foot on the brake, start the car as normal and hopefully the engine will start and begin to fully charge the 12V battery. I'm not sure if it's encouraged to not revert to using its electric motor by putting the car in sport mode, but I do like seeing the CT200's charge meter flip over to become a rev counter. The second way to add power to the 12V system, where you can then open the boot via the electric solenoid or just to jump start it, is from the under bonnet fuse box. Unlock and open the door as before, pop the bonnet release, then under the bonnet the fuse box is located on the top right of the engine bay. With the cover removed, you can see an already flipped over red cover for the 12V positive point to attach a jump lead. The negative could be connected anywhere with a good ground to the car's body, such as this top ground hole, or perhaps that bare metal bracket to the left here. Just to show you how the key fob battery is changed, with the key removed you can slide this cover off to reveal yet another cover that is secured with 4 of the world's smallest screws. I was lucky and managed to undo them with the corner of the flathead. The cover does at least have the battery type marks on here, so you can order one before having to take it all apart. A CR1632. I appreciate this is probably only of interest to a limited audience, but is hopefully useful to somebody, and I know one of my previous videos was used by a guy who was broken down in a car park to get going again. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and please consider doing so if you haven't already. Thanks very much for watching.